When most people think about Hubble, they remember images that changed how we see the universe. But those famous images almost never existed. Just weeks after the telescope reached orbit, its first pictures revealed a problem NASA could not ignore. Stars that should have appeared as sharp points were surrounded by a cloudy blur. The telescope built to give humanity its clearest view of the universe could not produce a sharp picture of a single star, and it was already hundreds of miles above Earth. So how did one of NASA's most public failures become one of its greatest achievements? To answer that, we have to follow a mistake so small that every system around it believed the telescope was perfect. The launch had gone almost exactly as planned. Hubble reached orbit. Its solar arrays unfolded. Its major systems responded normally. Then, the first images arrived. The telescope could see the sky, but every bright star carried the same strange halo. Instead of collapsing into a sharp point, the light spread across the image. At first, engineers hoped the problem was temporary. Perhaps Hubble had not fully stabilized. Perhaps one camera needed recalibration. Perhaps new commands from Earth could bring the image into focus. But more observations eliminated those explanations. Different instruments produced the same blur. If one camera had failed, the distortion should have appeared there alone. Instead, every instrument saw the same thing. The problem had to exist before the light reached any of them. And only one component shaped every beam entering the telescope. Hubble's primary mirror. The mirror was supposed to be the most trustworthy part of the observatory. It had been polished, measured, inspected, and tested before anyone allowed it near the launch pad. But the images kept saying otherwise. The mirror was wrong. But not in the way anyone expected. It had not cracked during launch. Nothing had shifted loose. The mistake was almost impossibly small. Near its outer edge, the mirror had been polished roughly 2 microns too flat, a tiny fraction of the width of a human hair. On almost any ordinary machine, that difference would have meant nothing. On Hubble, it prevented light reflected from different parts of the mirror from meeting at the same focus. Instead of a sharp point, every bright object produced a cloudy halo. The cameras were working. They were recording exactly what the mirror gave them. Less than 2 months after launch, NASA publicly admitted that its flagship space observatory had a major optical flaw. The mission had reached orbit successfully, but the instrument at its center had never been capable of delivering the images NASA had promised. That answered one question. It created a worse one. How could a mirror polished with extraordinary precision pass years of testing in the wrong shape? Investigators began retracing its construction. They returned to the measurements that had guided the polishing process and focused on a device called a reflective null corrector. Its job was simple in principle. Shine light toward the mirror, measure how it returned, then tell technicians where more glass needed to be removed. The mirror was shaped according to what this instrument reported. And it reported that the mirror was nearly perfect. But the null corrector had been assembled incorrectly. One optical component had been positioned the wrong distance away. The error was tiny, but once it entered the measuring system, every later correction pushed the mirror toward the wrong shape. The technicians had not ignored their primary test. They had followed it, and there had been warnings. Other measurements produced results that did not agree with the null corrector. They suggested that the surface might be wrong. But those tests were considered less reliable. Instead of treating the disagreement as evidence that the primary system should be checked, the conflicting results were dismissed. The system had not lacked information. It had trusted the wrong information By the time the mirror reached space, the defect had survived manufacturing, inspection, testing, and approval. NASA finally understood how Hubble had failed. But understanding the mistake did not make it easier to fix. The obvious solution was to replace the mirror on Earth. Engineers could have opened the telescope, removed the flawed component, and installed a new one in orbit. That was not realistic. The mirror was a giant piece of precision glass buried at the center of the observatory. Hubble had been designed so astronauts could replace instruments and service important systems. It had not been designed for them to remove its primary mirror. So engineers stopped asking how to correct the mirror itself. They asked whether they could correct what happened after light reflected from it. The flaw was consistent. Every beam entering Hubble was distorted in a predictable way. And a predictable error can sometimes be reversed. If a new optical system introduced the exact opposite distortion, the two errors could cancel before the light reached Hubble's instruments. The mirror would remain wrong, but the final image could still be right. The idea was similar to giving the telescope prescription glasses. NASA developed corrective optics for several existing instruments. Engineers also built a new camera with its own correction inside it. On paper, the solution worked, but the hardware was still on Earth. The only way to install it was to send astronauts into orbit. In December 1993, Space Shuttle Endeavour carried 7 astronauts toward Hubble. Their mission was not simply to replace one broken part. They had to capture an observatory roughly the size of a large bus, secure it inside the shuttle's cargo bay, open access doors exposed to space for years, remove old instruments, install corrective hardware, and repair several unrelated systems before releasing Hubble again. Most of that work would be done during spacewalks, where even a simple problem could consume time the crew did not have. A connector that refused to release could trap an instrument in place. A bolt that would not turn could stop the repair before the corrective optics were installed. And every delay unfolded while the astronauts worked in pressurized gloves hundreds of miles above Earth, beside an observatory racing through orbit. Across 5 spacewalks, they replaced instruments, installed new electronics, repaired the solar arrays, and fitted Hubble with optics designed to compensate for its flawed mirror. They rebuilt the telescope without ever touching the defect at its center. From the outside, it looked like a repair job. For NASA, it was something larger. Hubble had become a public symbol of engineering failure. The astronauts were testing whether that failure could still be reversed while the world watched. Eventually, the telescope's doors were closed. Hubble was released back into orbit. The shuttle returned to Earth, but nobody knew whether the rescue had worked. The procedures were complete. The hardware was in place. Only the next images could prove whether the idea had been correct. Weeks later, the first comparisons arrived. The difference was immediate. In the old images, light from a star spread outward into a soft halo. In the corrected images, that same light collapsed into a sharp point. Details that had dissolved into haze now appeared clearly. The telescope had not received a new primary mirror. It was still using the same flawed piece of glass launched in 1990. But now the rest of the optical system accounted for that flaw and corrected for it. For the first time, Hubble could perform as designed. What followed became the Hubble most people remember. Its corrected images revealed stars, nebulae, and galaxies with a clarity that changed both astronomy and popular culture. But that success can make the beginning easy to forget. Hubble did not become legendary because NASA built a flawless machine. The telescope that produced its most famous discoveries still carried the original error at its center. What changed was humanity's understanding of that error. Engineers found the hidden failure inside the testing process. They learned exactly how the mirror distorted light, then rebuilt the telescope around a flaw they could no longer remove. At the beginning, Hubble's blurry stars seemed to prove that the telescope had failed. Years later, sharp images returned from the same machine, reflected from the same flawed mirror. NASA had not erased the mistake or replaced the component that caused it. The defect was still there. But it no longer decided what Hubble could see.